The first time I checked out NF, it was the song Lost. I didn't really get a lot of feedback for me to follow him down the rabbit hole. So I still don't know a lot about him. So I'm going to be very honest with this reaction. This is a later song that he came up with. NF Hope, a few days ago or weeks ago. I'm pretty late checking this out. NF Hope. He is, I know him to be kind of like a clean type of rapper. Very good lyrically, but he's usually clean. He usually stays on the clean side. He usually stays towards some like gospel reference kind of thing. But I might be wrong. But I think in Lost that there were a lot of reference in that as well. So I'm still learning what type of rapper he is. But if you guys would like me to go down the rabbit hole of NF, let me know in the comment sections as well. This is NF Hope. I have a lot of expectations for this. I don't know why, because there's so much hype for it. But I don't know what to expect because I'm still getting used to him. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.
I like the tone. Raspy quality.
Faith in me. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul.
That airy music.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling.
First of all, that is some nice video quality they've given us, some movie value over here with giving you that initial position that he's in. He's on the raft in the middle of nowhere in the sea, which represents being lost, which is very ironic because the last video I checked of him was Lost. And this is Hope, so it's kind of like I once was lost but now I'm found kind of reference kind of thing. But this gives a really good movie value over here with how the song was introduced with the airy music and then the piano started. That was nice.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant.
Is he talking to himself?
30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at?
Is he talking to himself?
I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver.
Ooh, a sunrise.
Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further ado,
you're right.
to introduce my album.
Wow.
Hope.
Oh.
What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on.
First of all, hello. Not the symphony in the background. Wow. And then that my album chaos going on in his head, right? My album. And then he comes up with what's the definition of success? Creating something that no one else can. So he's kind of telling a story about how he's been in that creative limbo, right? Where he's been obsessed with kind of creating something, and he's been pushed to create something, and he himself is pushing himself. Like at the beginning he was questioning himself, like, you know, you've been doing this for 30 years, where is all of that success at that you promised and all of that. So now it's as though he's broken that dilemma and he's come up with something. So that's a very interesting reference there. That I might be wrong though, because I'm doing this objectively based on little to no information I have of him. So point out to me where I'm wrong, but this is so cool. I love the symphony in the background. That was cool. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more perfect because they read the. Is that him? That's him, right? That's him. in the black, and that's him in the white. So kind of like, yeah, through the dark times where there ain't one, kind of like giving himself kind of like a yin and a yang reference that I love. And when he's on the left side over here, it's kind of like in the sunlight, and a bit there's not a lot of light here. So that's a really good video value as well there for you. Like a lot of kind of investment in the video graphics of this, just to communicate. Is that how his videos usually are? Because this one is really impressive.
It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit, cause they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can't do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to?
That was so calming. That build up and all of that chaos, bro. That was a lot of bars going on there, man. Oh, I'm not a hip hop kind of. I'm not the right person to be breaking down hip hop lyrics because I'm not really good at that. But so much bars in the background, bro. That was so cool. But all of the music and that chaos, and then just his voice came in there with that wall of sound, that silence. That was so peaceful, man. What a transition.
I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
Oh, whoa. My mind is a home I'm trapped in.
Pain's a necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a burning.
Those are the black balloons again, because I found in Lost he was carrying black balloons everywhere, and there were black balloons everywhere, and it kind of represented like burdens that he had. So
pain's a necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I
love the
agree,
flow.
but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did.
Oh wow, whoa, go back, bro, go back. Having kids will make you really take a step back, and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. That is bars. So that's what happened to him. I'm not sure if that's what happened to him in real life.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about. Don't get it twisted, that was in a shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of faith. 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never evolve. I know what you're saying. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved.
And his face keeps changing. It's kind of like the dark version of him has that painting. You know, that's like the negative voice of himself. And then he comes to that side, and then it's just his normal face, right? So it keeps dipping in and out, bro. These are deep, bro.
You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the reins.
Oh my days, bro. I'm not a rapper, so I can't give all the cool rap vibes to this, but man, that was crazy. That was something. I'm just listening to the background and I'm like, wow, that's some great music masterpiece, man. The symphony kills me. He didn't use any crazy beats going on there, not crazy percussions. It was just instances and events on events and events and event. That was what the beat was like. The beat was just events. That's what it was given. It was it was building up to an event, and then it calms down to a different event where he's pushed by his dark side into the trap, which is his mind's house, which he's trapped in, right? And then he comes out again because he's talking to his son now. And he's promising him that he's not going to go through the things that he went through, 30 years of all the anguish that he spilled out there. And now he's taking the reins. NF. Dude, it's so refreshing to see this. And it doesn't really make much of a difference, but to some people it does, to see great, musicmanship without a lot of cursive words on there. Very clean. Man, that was beautiful. I had to stay clean as well because, just out of respect. But yeah. Anyway, NF, I'm impressed. That was good videography, good music in the background, man, for his rap. The flow, and a lot of introspection going on there, man. Shout out to him. Damn. That's cool. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do you want me to go down the rabbit hole of NF to know him more? Let me know. See you guys later. Much love.